What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This weekend, me, Taylor, Jason, and Bart are headed to the Ouachita National Forest to run the Trans-Ouachita route. Starts somewhere down around Clayton, Three Sticks area, and we're gonna head all the way over on dirt to right around Hot Springs, I think is where it comes out. So we're fueling up in Talahina and figured I'd let you guys come along with us from this point. So see how it goes. We started out this trip on the eastern half of the Kaimishi Trail. Most of us had run the western half in the past, but weren't sure exactly what to expect on the east side. While this half of the trail is not technical, it is a bit tight in places, which proved to be an issue for Taylor since he had to bring his full-size Chevy on this trip and was trying his best not to get any pinstriping. Not long after hitting the trail, we pulled off into our campsite for the first night. We set up camp and got ready for the cold night ahead. Taylor and I parked close to try out his new diesel heater and see how it would do heating 2 tents. It did great and kept us nice and warm through most of the night, but the battery got low and the heater kicked off about 5 in the morning. For dinner, Taylor cooked some deer chili and jalapeno cornbread in the Dutch ovens. We spent the rest of the evening talking around the fire and enjoying the countless number of stars visible overhead. The next morning we woke up and had a good breakfast before hitting the trail and continuing east. Though you can't tell in the video, the morning sun through the mixture of pines and leafless hardwoods was absolutely amazing. So of course, we had to stop for multiple photo opportunities along the way. After a morning of trails, we stopped at a church parking lot for some lunch. We stopped in town for fuel before continuing our journey east. Along the route, we decided to take a quick detour up to B Mountain Fire Tower. This trail was very steep and washed out, so Taylor left his truck at the bottom and jumped in with me to check it out. B Mountain Tower was built in 1938 by the Civilian Conservation Corps. While most of the fire towers built during this time were the larger steel structures most think of, this one was one of the few rock structures. These were used whenever they could build up on the peaks where a taller tower was not needed to get a 360-degree view around the mountain. It was definitely cool to see this piece of history. In 1993, the B Mountain Tower was added to the National Register of Historic Places. It was removed in 2005 because the upper level had to be dismantled because of safety reasons. It does still remain on the National Historic Lookout Register, which is to help recognize and raise awareness for historic fire lookouts across the country. Not long after leaving the fire tower, we decided to deviate from our planned route and make a loop down south instead of continuing on through Hot Springs. We headed south through the Wolfpin Gap area. While many of the trails in this area are designated for ATVs, the trails we followed through the area are legal for high-clearance highway vehicles. Remember to check the MVUM before traveling any national forest trails to determine if they are legal to travel. After making it through Wolfpin Gap, we stopped to set up camp at a nice little campsite right off the trail. Bart cooked some delicious chicken fried rice on the scuttle, and we spent the rest of the evening around the fire telling stories, talking about future plans, and admiring just how beautiful the stars are way out there. You just don't get views like that at home. After packing up camp, we continued south towards Cossatot Falls and Shady Lake. Even though we didn't continue on the Trans-Ouachita route over to Hot Springs, seeing these landmarks was well worth the change in plans. We also stopped at a few points of interest along the way, including Sugar Creek Vista, which provided an amazing view looking west over the Sugar Creek Valley and Hannah Mountain. After leaving Costop Falls, we made our way up to Mena, where we took the Talamina Scenic Drive west to head back home. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out.